did walk away with the win. He'll be hoping to play a much bigger role in the rushing attack in this one and get another win. It's the Chiefs going up against the Jaguars.
Larry, first opened in 1995. There's a look inside Everbank Field here in the River City of Jacksonville, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're...
Zerline out now to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. Travis Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And, you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. First look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. Phillip Rivers leading the way offensively.
Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
Well, maybe a little of both. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing it out.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Oh, he slipped right by him. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9.
Here's Brad Nortman now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Oh, little 360.
Oh,
Now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Jordy Nelson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that...
Zerline out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down. They find some open field here. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jordy Nelson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, look at that. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. This one left side caught by Patterson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game,
here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
and his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, 3rd quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. Wow, evade. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, 59 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either. But, boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense. Guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he'll give it here to his running back. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit. Here's Brad Nortman now. He's been terrific so far. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's taken to the 26. 43 yards on the punt. Return of 4. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Mahomes going to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Brad Nortman now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Oh, look at the juke. And now running right through it. Nifty move. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Kansas City touchdown. What a risk he took, but it paid off. I mean, he took that punt from inside the 5 near the goal line, ran it all the way back.
And normal coaching says you let that one go. Anytime you're inside the 10-yard line, you let it hit and hopefully bounce into the end zone. But as you mentioned, he took a risk, and boy, did it pay off in a big way. I wonder if they let up a little bit going downfield, thinking that there was no way he was going to return that one.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jordy Nelson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time.
Here's Brad Nordman now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, guys.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 7. Dances by him. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And there he goes again. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. 93 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
Let's just call that play what it was. Bold, dashing, daring, and a big-time return for a touchdown.
Fielding a punt inside the 10. Most coaches, they frown upon that, don't they?
They really do. I do know some special teams coaches who say, okay, I'll let you go to about the 8, and you're right in that gray area. And
Here's Brad Nordman now, as he's on to punt for Jacksonville.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, guys.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he's loose again. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with a return of 102 yards. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control.
all right, count him along with me. That's his 3rd return for a touchdown in this game. Why is the ball being kicked to him? That would be my question.
I was just going to ask you the same question because we see 2 occasionally. I mean, very rare. 3. Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, guys.
And he fields it cleanly. Oh, the spin. And there he goes again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Partner, the old rules about not fielding punts inside your own 10, those things are way out the window, aren't they?
Yeah, they say put your heels on the 10-yard line, but when you return it, maybe your coach doesn't say anything to you, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of special teams coach, if they've got a special guy, they'll say, yeah, okay, you can go to the 8. But this one, he really had some guts.
Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, guys.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. This is taken at the 18. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Uses the spin. And now past another. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Hurry up, here we go. 3.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field, and it was the Redskins that came away victorious there. Kirk Cousins, a touchdown pass to help lead the way. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.